Today I'm going to discuss about the single phase induction motors. Okay, what is the working principle, operation and construction of single phase induction motor? The single phase induction motor is a AC motor which convert to mechanical energy to electrical energy to mechanical energy. It is a more convenient to use the single phase AC motors instead of DC motors. So practically single AC motors are used in the most of the applications. The construction is a single phase induction motor has two parts. There are two starter and rotor. The starter is the one which is the stationary part, and the rotor is the rotating part. The starter winding is a connector is connected to the across the single phase AC supply. Okay, the AC supply is connected to the starter winding starter. The AC supply produces the rotating magnetic field in the air gap between the starter and rotor. Now, the field is rotated at speed is called as a synchronous speed, ns. It is denoted by ns equal to 120 f by p. The induction motor actually rotated speed which is like slightly less than the synchronous speed. Okay. If the motor is rotated with the synchronous speed, that motor is called as a synchronous motor. But the induction motor is actually rotated speed which is slightly less than the synchronous speed. Okay. The rotor is consists of copper and aluminum bars, which is a permanently short circuited to the both ends using the connecting rings are called as hand rings. This is called as a hand rings. Okay. This is a squirrel cage induction motor construction. What is the working principle operation of single phase induction motor? The first of all, the motor is the AC supply is connected to the starter winding. The motor is from main winding is starter winding. The single phase AC supply is connected to the motor. That motor is main part is starter winding. This forces an alternating current through the starter winding. The current is produced in an alternating flux air gap between the starter and rotor. Okay. The alternate flux passing through the rotor conductors and induced EMF due to the transformer action. Due to the induced voltage, the current starts flowing through the rotor conductors. The current will be then produced in its own flux called as a rotor flux. The main flux produced by the starter winding interacts with the rotor flux to produce the torque. Okay. And the rotor flux get produced due to the principle of induction, hence it is called as an induction motor. Okay. And by single phase induction motor is not a self-starting like a DC motors. Okay. There are different types of single phase induction motors. Okay. The some of the methods used to make induction motor self-starting based on these techniques. The single phase induction motors are classified into split space induction motor, capacitor start induction motor, capacitor start and capacitor run induction motor, and shaded pole induction motor. Okay. The first one is rheostat split space induction motor. Okay, this is a construction of split space induction motor. In this motor, as a two winding, the starter winding and one more is main winding. Okay, the motor consists of auxiliary winding and main winding. This is called as a auxiliary winding. This is called as a main winding. Okay, the main winding is highly inductive while the starting winding is resistive. Okay. The current flowing through the main winding, this is a current flowing through the main winding, IM. Okay. IM means the current flowing through the main winding lags behind by okay voltage by 90 degrees. Since the main winding is highly inductive. Okay. The inductive is highly winding is inductive. Okay, split space induction motor has two windings, the starter winding and main winding. The starting winding is also called as a auxiliary winding. And the current passing through the current flowing through the main winding, IM. Okay, this is current flowing through the main winding lags behind the V by 90 degrees. Since the main winding is a highly inductive. The main winding is highly inductive and highly inductive, while the starting winding is resistive. Okay, the current flowing through the starting winding, this is called, okay, the current flowing through the starting winding, IST, is almost is phased with the supply voltage. Okay, the almost phased with the supply voltage V as the we have the this winding is raised to 2. Okay, this winding is raised to 2. This is winding is inductive. The flux produced due to the these currents will be placed in 90 degrees with respect to each other. Okay, and the resultant these flux will be rotating magnetic field. Due to the rotating magnetic field, non-zero starting torque acts as a one direction will be produced. Okay, now this is called as a centrifugal switches. The centrifugal switch is connected to series with the starting winding. The switch is connected to the series with the starting winding. Okay, and gets automatically open circuited with the motor speed reaches the about the 70 to 80% of the synchronous speed. Okay, the okay, now the switch is connected to series with the starting winding and is got get automatically open circuit when the speed is reaches the 70 to 80% of the synchronous mode. And after that motor is rotate only the main winding, the small running condition is auxiliary winding remains out of the circuits. Okay, and the direction of the rotation of the split phase motor can be reversed by the reversing the terminals of either main winding or start winding. If you change the this winding to this winding, this winding to this winding, the motor will also reverse. The direction of rotation of the split phase motor can be reversed by reversing the terminals of either main winding or start winding. The direction of the rotation changes due to the reversible direction of the rotating magnetic field. What is the applications of split phase induction motor? Okay, the applications of split induction motor used for the fans and blowers and washing machines and used for the centrifuges switches. Okay, and the second one is capacitor start and capacitor start induction motor. Okay, this is a construction of the motor. Okay, this is a construction of the motor. Is as shown in the figure, starting winding is connected in series with the capacitor draws a leading current, while the main winding contains the draws the lagging current. Okay, and the capacitor is connected to the starting winding, and the voltage across the connected to the main winding. Okay, as shown in the figure, this figure is the starting winding is connected in series with the capacitor because of the draws the leading current, while the main winding continues the draws of the lagging current. Due to the flux produced, the rotating magnetic field results in rotation of the motor. The current in here IM, the current passing to the main winding, through the main winding it lags behind the source voltage. The main winding inductive. Okay, here main winding is inductive and starting winding is resistive. The law and the angle IST through the starting winding is leads the supply voltage by some angle due to the presence of the capacitor. Since the angle between the flux produced by IM and IST will be large shown in the this is a phasor diagram. Okay, and due to this is a large angle, due to this large angle, the starting current produced by the capacitor and the start motor produced by large starting torque as compared to that the produced by the slip phase induction motor. Okay, the induction motor will be running the flux produced by the induction motor will be running only the flux produced by the main winding. This induction motor. This induction motor means capacitor start induction motor will be running the only and flux produced by the main winding. Okay. Okay. The last one is capacitor start and capacitor run motor. This is a capacitor start and capacitor run motor. This is a construction of the capacitor start and capacitor run motor. It shows that there is no centrifugal switches. Okay. Hence, the capacitor will not go out of the circuit at all. The direction of the reverse of the capacitor, a type of motor can be achieved by interchanging the connection of the main and auxiliary winding. And this will be interchanging the field produced by the two windings, the interchange of the phase shifted field and reversed by the direction of the motor. The main advantage of the capacitor start and capacitor run motor is high starting torque that they can produce. The high starting torque can be 300 to 300 to 400 of the full load torque. Okay, the main applications of the induction motor due to the high starting torque, this induction motor used for the grinders and compressors and cleaners and fans and air conditioners and refrigerators. Okay, thank you.